I'm John Paul Walker, Historic Buildings Architect for Manx National Heritage. For a number of years now we've been planning a major scheme of works to repair and conserve the Laxey wheel, the Lady Isabella water wheel. This is a major project for us. The wheel hasn't had any significant repairs for the past couple of decades. So this is a chance for us really to have a look at the wheel in detail and do a major scheme of overhaul for the whole wheel. It hasn't been turning for the past few years, so this has really kind of spurred us on to make sure that we get this wheel up and running once again. We've got this wonderful drawing of the Laxey wheel. You can see here this is the side elevation, this is the sort of west elevation, and then we've got the plan of it here. And these are some close-ups. So these are actually a section through the wheel rim showing you the buckets here. So it's a wonderful kind of collage of drawings that we've got here. So I'm just going to talk you through really what we've got planned. So there's several parts to the repairs. We've got the viewing platform up here. This is in very poor condition. Obviously visitors can come all the way up the tower, the helical stair up the tower onto this viewing platform, so it's very important that we get this structurally right, as well as ensuring that for the conservation of the structure it's right. So we're looking at a significant amount of timber repairs of the major superstructure of that viewing platform, as well as some of the boards and handrail work up here. So there's a major scheme of repairs to that. The wheel itself, the structure of the wheel is in good condition, but understandably where we've been pouring water constantly into the buckets, into these timber buckets, all this kind of bucket, what we call the wheel board, which is this board here, and the bucket boards, which are these boards here, they're all timber. So most of those are in poor condition. So we're looking at replacement of the majority of the bucket boards and wheel boards. Then there's the linkage. So obviously the Laxey wheel was actually an engine to drive a pump. So this kind of circular motion had to sort of be turned into a linear motion to drive the pump, which kind of carried on up the valley to drive the pump, a mine pump deep down in the ground further up in the valley. So all this linkage here is what's kind of converting that circular motion into that horizontal motion to actuate the pump. Now these are huge timbers with great big iron pivots and braces to link them together. All these large timbers are in very poor condition. In fact, it was this member here, which is called the southern sweep arm, that actually broke, which was the reason why the wheel is no longer turning. So both the southern sweep arm, the northern sweep arm, the finger rocker, this one here, and the L rocker, which is this one here, they're all going to be replaced, and the cast iron linkages and braces, they'll all be overhauled and refurbished. So that's all that linkage. Then there's the wheel casing, so that's the kind of masonry box onto which the wheel is supported. Again, generally, it's in good condition, but there is the pointing in between the masonry blocks is in poor condition, so we're looking at quite an extensive scheme of repointing. Some repairs to these kind of features, these detailed sort of features, architectural features, the columns and these arches. And then once we've finished all that, then it's a decoration of all elements. So all the timber elements I've described, all the metal work, all the railings, all the woodwork and all the masonry, that will all be redecorated with different systems appropriate to the different materials and different conditions. So that is the scheme of works that we've got planned.